going on, good people? Blessings to you. I'm C-Los, and I appreciate you guys stopping by my channel. Pay yourself back. It is another beautiful day here in South Florida. The sun is shining, so you should seek positive energy, keep your frequency high, and always think outside of the box. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Click the notification bell so that you will be notified every time I publish a video. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about briefly in this video is why I didn't choose a home with a HOA or homeowners association. But before I get into that, guys, let me just say I've had a lot of you who have left me very nice, very kind comments congratulating me and Janet on our new home. And guys, I just appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. So for those of you who are new to the channel, just to give you a little bit of a backstory as it relates to this video, we've been in the market for buying a home. We finally decided to buy a new construction home in Port Saint Lucie. Our builder is Holiday Builders. We bought a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 2,134 square feet home, a big home. It is currently in the build process, which is going to take about 7 to 8 months. So that will put us around the December time frame or January at the latest. The good thing about it is that we now have access to the portal, so we can log on to that and look at the progress and see where they're at. But right now, guys, we're just at a hurry up and wait stage right now because they still have to pull permits to clear the land. They haven't even poured the slab, so we're just kind of in limbo, kind of waiting right now. But it's no problem. It's all good. The end is I'm just waiting for that, guys. So just to let you know, when we initially went to Holiday Builders and started looking at these floor plans here, they gave us this here sheet, and they have actually had a couple more. They added a couple of more floor plans to their layout, guys. They now have homes with 3-car garages, which would work out for a buddy of mine who's looking to move down here from Washington State. So just to show you, it's crazy because what we paid for our home, which is $295,000, the same floor plan has increased and is now between $311,000 and $337,000. So just to let you know right there, it's not just in Florida, it's everywhere. I talk about these bidding wars that are going on right now, guys. I've done videos on that, so go check those out as well. But also, let me just say that what I'm going to talk to you guys about is just my personal opinion. It's just my personal experience, so just take it for what it is, guys. Just me talking. But what I can tell you is this is not my first time owning a home. I owned a home back in Washington State. It was a 2001. We bought it in 2006 when I was in the military. It was a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, upstairs, downstairs. So it was about 1,800 square feet. And we lived in a HOA. We lived in a gated community. There was 96 homes in this community. It really didn't seem like it was 96 homes, but it really was. So of course, there's pros and cons to living in a community that has an HOA. So let's go ahead and talk about what is an HOA. So a homeowners association is an organization that makes and enforces rules for multiple unit buildings like condominiums and townhouses and planned communities of single family homes. If you buy property with an HOA, you automatically become a member. You agree to abide by the rules and regulations and to pay dues known as HOA fees. An HOA will usually have its rules in a document called a Declaration of Covenants, Conditions, and Restrictions, CC&R. So some of the things that I liked about living in a community that had an HOA was that they took care of the common areas. Meaning, like if you had a playground where kids come out and play, swimming pools, they made sure that those areas were kept up. They made sure they had a landscaping crew that would come out and cut grass. They would weed eat. They would put beauty bark down when necessary. So they made sure that the grounds were taken care of. You as a homeowner was responsible for your own front yard. And that's just, that's just part of any community that you live in, whether it's HOA or not. They made sure that people didn't like paint their homes like all of these exotic colors, lime green and hot pink. I remember we had one of my neighbors that lived on the backside of me who decided to paint his house like a lime green, and he got a notice saying that if you don't change the color back, because in the community there's certain colors, certain paint codes and colors that they have for these homes, and you have to be within those guidelines. And if you're not, this guy actually, they told him that if he didn't change the color back to one of the colors that they were already coded for that community, they were going to put a lien on his house. So he had painted the house already. I don't know how much he paid for it, but he had to hire somebody to repaint it again, and that's just crazy. So I mean, I can appreciate that. Most of the houses, you know, dress right, and that's what keeps your property value up. I mean, all these raggedy cars, you know, on jack stands, you have none of that, and that's a good thing. So I really appreciated that. Some of the things that I didn't too much like about it was that in the end, there was like a lot more restrictions. You know, you had your trash cans. We have recycled and regular trash, so your cans had to be on the side of the house, like toward the back behind your fence. They couldn't be displayed in the front. I remember one year back a long time ago when I was celebrating Christmas with my kids, you know, we left the Christmas lights up to like February. I got a little notice in the mail saying that if you don't take these lights down by a certain date, that they were going to fine me. So I was like, okay. So what I decided, guys, not only this time when I bought a home that I didn't want to be at an HOA, because of so many restrictions, but also when I got pre-approved, I got pre-approved for a certain amount, a certain dollar amount. So I couldn't exceed that dollar amount. And when you think about it, the HOA fees, when I lived in Washington, our fees were paid once a year, and our fees were only $220 when I first bought the house. When I sold the house, I think it was up to like $250, but down here in Florida, some of the communities I've seen, especially in Port Saint Lucie, in Tradition, they're like $300, $400, $500 a month. That's insane. So obviously that would knock me out of the box anyway, even if I wanted to live in a community that had an HOA. So realistically, to me, I like to have the freedom, you know, more or less, and not have so many restrictions. I mean, I'm not a slouch. I wouldn't have a bunch of junk cars in my front yard or my grass like 6 feet high anyway. That's just asinine in my opinion. I mean, I am a very neat guy. So me and my neighbor, I think we were competing to see who had the best curb appeal, basically who had the best manicured lawn, who had the greenest grass. He went and paid, I don't know, maybe $3,000, $4,000 for this big fancy sprinkler system. And what I did mine myself. And I didn't have to get it permitted because I bought a timer from Home Depot. I went in and got my own PVC pipe, and I went in the ground, and what I did was that I just went in about 2 or 3 feet, and I just raised the grass up, and I laid the pipe, put the grass back over it. Basically, I went in an L shape, and I hooked it up to the timer, and I set the timer for whatever time I wanted to go off. And I also, when I bought my fertilizer, I didn't buy fertilizer that had any type of chemicals in it. I bought organic fertilizer. I laid that down, watered my grass. My grass was beautiful, guys, beautiful. And I did all this myself. So I made sure this time around when we bought the house that I didn't want to be a part of that HOA. So in closing, guys, that's really it. That's the reason why I didn't choose a home that is a part of an HOA. I just like my freedom. I don't like being restricted to things that I want to do. I am a law-abiding, upstanding citizen, so I'm going to do the right thing at all times. If I want to paint my house a certain color, I want to have the freedom to do that. Before I get out of here, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. I appreciate the love. Miss Janet appreciates the love. She reads the comments as well. And just know, guys, thank you so much. I get some people out there, some weirdos sometimes. I be like, but you can look at the thumbs up and the thumbs down and tell that I think, in my opinion, I'm doing something right. Because you guys, I think there's more of you who leave more positive comments than there are of you who leave negative comments. So once again, guys, thank you very much. Like I say, I really do appreciate it. Listen, like the video, share the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell, all. And until next time, be well, my friend. CeeLos out, baby.